So coming up next, it's the gold medal match in the men's recurve team event, shooting over the 70-meter range in Pudong, Shanghai. The teams are waiting in the wings, and let's take a look at how the teams got here. Well, Korea at the top of the pile were favourites, but Chinese Taipei had other ideas in the top semi-final, beating them 5-1. And Turkey came through the bottom of the order, taking out the USA and then Bangladesh. And that means that we will see a gold medal match here in Shanghai between Chinese Taipei and Turkey. There are the athletes. Let's welcome them out onto the field of play.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to the field. The Recurve men's team gold medal match. On target number 1, representing Chinese Taipei, Deng, Tang, Chih-Chun, Wei Chun-Heng.
Well, lots of support in the crowd there for Chinese Taipei. Tang, Chih-Chun, Wei Chun-Heng and Deng Yu-Cheng. And this is going to be a tight one for sure. Turkey come out, Mete Gazoz, Samet and Fatih Bozlar.
Representing Turkey, Samet, Fatih Bozlar, Mete Gazoz.
Pretty close to the ranking round. Chinese Taipei shooting a 1996, Turkey a 1975, as the Turkish athletes look on to support their teammates here.
Chinese Taipei on target number 1 came to the 4th place in the qualification round with 1,996.
It's a beautiful location here, and you've got to say, probably a little bit more comfortable for the crowds with their lemonades and frappuccinos in the sun than the athletes standing on that really super hot shooting platform.
Yeah, it's we've got some hot weather out there, but I'm looking forward to a pretty spicy match here.
Well, we're going to see Chinese Taipei starting here. It's time for gold here in Shanghai. What a start as well. Chinese Taipei shooting a 10 to get us off the mark. Beautifully smooth process. Another 10. Yeah. 29 out of 30, a good start from Chinese Taipei.
Güven kendine Samet, kafa gitmiyor. Transfere başla, dinamik gitsin. Aferin.
A little more lent over there, and a mini advantage already with Chinese Taipei here. Turkey can only get 28 at the halfway stage of the first set. Fatih Bozlar puts it into the 8, so it's a 3-point advantage.
Yeah, Mete Gazoz, they're getting a little excited going into all 6 arrows, but we do alternate in finals matches. So we're going back to Chinese Taipei, starting it off with a really strong 10 there.
Small margins throughout this competition, and here Chinese Taipei shooting so well. Nothing outside the 9-10 ring. they can put this out of reach with a 9. They shoot a 10. They've taken the first set points here. Turkey need to use these 3 arrows to just go through their process, settle their nerves, and get ready for the second set, because they're going to be trailing by 2 set points to 0 at the end of the first set.
I almost feel like it's a little bit of an advantage to have a chance to shoot these arrows that don't really mean anything when it comes to getting set points, because that first end is always the one you get all the nerves out. You get all of the bad arrows out, and then hopefully you can shoot 10s afterwards. And these arrows don't really have a lot of bearing on whether you win the match or not, but it could help you come back really easy.
Yeah, well, the thing here is that Chinese Taipei, whilst Turkey had the advantage of 3 relaxed arrows, Chinese Taipei is shooting so well at the start. Well, they shot 4 10s out of their 6 arrows. The other 2 were 9s, so a 58 in total. Here are the 10s from Chinese Taipei. First 2 arrows really solid and grouped well together. And that grouping of arrows at the top there, the 4 in the 10, absolutely beautifully close together, suggesting that they are talking to each other, Mackenzie. Those 4 10s all pretty close together.
Yeah, maybe they had just a little bit of conversation before coming out. There were a couple low arrows there, but I think just making quick adjustments to be able to get back into the 10 ring is really crucial in this final.
Well, a bit of a rallying cry there from Chinese Taipei. If anything, it's going to be the Turkish coach, Ergin, who's going to need a rallying cry for the Turkish team. He saw Mete Gazoz compete at Rio 2016, and he's so keen to get a team qualified for Tokyo 2020. They get us off the mark here for the second set.
Hala aşağıda, biraz aşağıya. Sağa bakacağız Samet. Sağda 9, 8 çizgisi. Dinamik bitsin. 10 oğlum, bravo. Girmeyeceksin sonra.
Good first 2 arrows from Turkey.
Cesur ol.
That's really where they needed to capitalize to be able to push Chinese Taipei a little bit, but we'll see how they answer.
First mini error from Chinese Taipei. Lowest arrow so far from them. I wonder if the wind has just picked up a little bit. Certainly some communication there. And you can see the wind is blustering a little bit. It's blowing towards the athletes and then cutting across the field of play.
I think this morning, earlier on, the wind was going from right to left, and now it's left to right. But still matching the Turkish team, so I think they're, handling it a little better.
Yeah, and looking at the scoring for Turkey, they're looking for their 3rd man, Fatih Bozlar, just to up his game a little bit, but a dropped point there from the Turks for the 4th arrow. Another one in the 8. Bozlar back up onto the shooting line.
Güzel. Bravo. Hadi Emci. Güven kendine oğlum. Havayı.
Gonna need a big score here.
Dinamik bitsin.
Plenty of time.
9 sağda, güzel.
Gazoz puts it into the 9, shooting first and last for Turkey. 54. is another opportunity for Chinese Taipei to take advantage of.
It seems like Chinese Taipei is really comfortable with the amount of time they have to be able to shoot these arrows. You see them walking on and off the line a little slower, but honestly they have so much time to be able to execute these shots. And I think being comfortable is so important in this final matches. A 9 here will tie the set. So it'll be 3-1.
Well, they share the set points. I think Turkey may be a little relieved with that outcome.
I think they'll be looking to capitalize and potentially take back and even this game up. I think they're a little bit more comfortable now. They had a couple of errant arrows, and you'll see here that they've got those 10s that definitely helped out in that end.
Yeah, Fatih Bozlar there just upping his game as you said might be required. Turkey sharing the points, but they need the momentum to continue to swing towards them.
Evet. Beyler bizi geçmelerine izin vermiyoruz. Haydi. Hadi beyler.
Got to Ergin, the Turkish coach there, really urging his team on.
Bağırarak kazanılmadığını biliyoruz beyler. Haydi.
Third set. Number 2, Team Turkey, shooting first.
They're still trailing. Turkey are on the scoreboard. They will shoot first here in the third set.
Aferin, iyi atıştı. Bravo.
Nice.
Aferin. Kafayı basmıyorsun. Kiristan'a geliyor. Dinamik bitsin sadece. Aferin, güzel 10.
I think that's a 10. It's close there on the line, but really good shooting from this Turkish team.
Baş parmak bastın Fatih. Güzel güzel atış, aferin.
Ergin and Gazoz there getting a little bit more vocal in this third set.
I think that may have been just a little too much adjusting for that windsock.
Chinese Taipei find the middle again, and this is only pressure on Turkey really. A bit of a spread there, but 28 up against, well, currently a 26. We think they may well get marked up, but still advantage Chinese Taipei either way.
Aferin, güzel, bravo. Fatih düz çalışıyorsun. Baş parmak karşıya bassın.
Turkey really needs a couple of 10s here to put any kind of pressure on Chinese Taipei.
Yeah, they really do.
Aferin, aferin.
Trying to find the middle.
Hadi Emciğim.
Can Gazoz finish the third set for Turkey with a 10 that will just put some pressure on Chinese Taipei? Oh, it's close, but it's not quite in the 10 ring. 53 out of a possible 60 for Turkey in the third set. And there's a big opportunity here for Chinese Taipei. A maximum will put them on 58. That's already gone down to 57, but that's more than enough to take gold here in Shanghai in the men's recurve team event. another 9 by the looks of things, and a 9 will take this very comfortably. Quick release. Oh, it's on the line. Looks like it's a 10. And Chinese Taipei have taken gold from Turkey. It was a little bit of a lackluster performance from Turkey. They dropped points in every set. Chinese Taipei, though, looking very strong from the off, have taken gold here in Shanghai. There is going to be a measure here, but Chinese Taipei, irrespective of whether that arrow gets marked up for Turkey, are clear winners in the gold medal match here in Shanghai. Mackenzie, they started so well, didn't they?
Yeah, I think Chinese Taipei came out here to win this match fair and square, and I think they may have felt a little bit of nerves in that second end, but really capitalized on that last end and shot really strong.
Yeah, Fatih Bozlar perhaps will be a bit disappointed with the first arrows he had in each of the sets for Turkey. But there it is, Chinese Taipei confirmed as the winners of the men's recurve team event here in Shanghai. They will be standing on top of the podium a little bit later on in this session.
But Turkey will be taking home a silver medal today, which is really good for their team. I think they're really trying to make a push right before Tokyo next year.